A rebound in technology shares drove stocks higher as a slate of upbeat earnings and optimism that the U.S. government shutdown is nearing an end lifted sentiment.
Nasdaq 100 futures climbed 0.6% as Nvidia Corp led gains across the Magnificent Seven in pre-market trading. Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated jumped more than 5% after forecasting faster sales, while Nvidia partner Han High Precision Industry Company and Europe's Infineon Technologies AG offered rosy forecasts. Contracts on the S&P 500 rose 0.3%, pointing to extended gains after investors shunned tech in favor of defensives on Tuesday. Treasuries rallied, catching up with the prior session's advance in futures after the cash market was shut for Veterans Day.
The dollar edged higher.
Markets are anticipating an end to the 43-day U.S. government shutdown, with House members set to return to Washington to vote on a spending deal.
Traders are betting that the resumption of data releases could bolster the case for interest rate cuts amid lingering uncertainty over policymakers' next move.
"What I see is a wind of optimism and momentum in the U.S., said Roland Kaloyan, head of European equity strategy at Société Générale SA. Markets are currently buying 2026 amid a positive cocktail of resilient growth, AL investments, Fed cuts, and a weaker dollar. The resolution of the last 4 U.S. shutdowns has typically lifted the S&P 500 in most of its sectors, based on median performance.
Stocks gained after every shutdown since 1995, except early 2018, with consumer shares leading.
Given this week's 1.8% advance on signs of a deal, markets may have already priced in some of the usual post-shutdown bounce. The message is that we are about to get more liquidity coming into financial markets at a time when the economy isn't doing too badly, said Justin Anyakwosi, Chief Investment Officer at St. James's Place in London. Senior member of Keir Starmer's cabinet, was plotting to oust the Prime Minister. The feud has spilled into the open just weeks before a budget in which the government is expected to raise income tax.
The pound remains unloved, wrote Kathleen Brooks, research director at XTB.
Budget concerns, growth issues and now political woes are a toxic mix for FX investors. With the S&P 500 set for a 4th straight day of gains after fears over lofty valuations and the sustainability of the yield-fueled rally spooked investors last week, some strategists still caution that U.S. stocks remain expensive.